AMD is discontinuing the RX 6600, Nvidia is discontinuing the RTX 3060 and the whole GTX brand, including 1660, 1660 Ti and 1660 Super. And all these GPUs have one thing in common: they are budget GPUs under $250 and are among the best budget GPU for 1080p gaming. Yes, you can still buy these GPUs, but they won't be available for long and will be replaced by current generation budget GPU. And this begs the question whether buying current generation budget GPUs are worth it or not. So a few years ago, a budget GPU used to cost $150 to $250 at max. And yes, I know times have changed, inflation has made things more expensive, but people like us still exist who want to play games and do it for cheap. So in this video, let's discuss whether you should buy this generation's budget GPU or save some money, buy a mid-tier GPU and get more value. I am going to compare the GPU prices from Newegg and the performance from TechPowerUp's relative performance database. Now I know there are a lot of variables when comparing GPUs, but sticking with one stable source will make things somewhat stable. First, let's compare the RX 6600 with current gen budget GPUs. The RX 7600 is going to be 31% more expensive while just giving you 26% more performance. If we compare it with RTX 4060, it's going to be 54% more expensive while giving you just 26% more performance. But if we compare it with another budget GPU that in my eyes is current generation's best budget GPU, the ARC A580, RX 6600 is going to be 10% more expensive while just giving you 4% more performance. But now let's look at how ARC A580 stacks up if we compare it with mid-tier GPUs. If we compare it with RX 7800 XT, the price increase is going to be 181% while the performance uplift is going to be 119%. And if we compare it with Nvidia's 4070 Super, the price uplift is going to be 252% while just giving you 137% more performance. But yes, ARC A580 is the lowest of the lowest spectrum of budget GPUs while giving you relatively good performance. And mid-tier GPUs comes with its own perks. You can play games while enabling ray tracing, and you can even increase your resolution to 1440p, even in some cases 4K. But what if you still are in a budget but you still want to spend a little bit more? You have RTX 4060 money. So let's see how this budget Nvidia GPU, because currently this is the lowest end of RTX 40 series GPU that you can buy, how this Nvidia budget GPU performs against mid-tier GPUs from both Nvidia and AMD. Comparing with RTX 4070, the price increase is going to be 88% while the performance increase is going to be 55%. If we compare it with RTX 4070 Super, the price increase is going to be 105% while just giving you 79% more performance. But if we compare it with RX 7800 XT, the price increase is going to be 64% while the performance increase is going to be 66%. Undoubtedly, the RX 7800 XT has the most value when it comes to all the current modern GPUs that are available right now. If we compare it with 4070, you have to spend 14% more money while getting 7% lower performance. And if we compare it with 4070 Super, you have to pay 25% more while just getting 8% faster GPU. The 4070 and 4070 Super is going to be a little better, even some cases much better in ray tracing than RX 7800 XT. But does that mean that you cannot play games on ray tracing with RX 7800 XT? No, you still can. You're gonna be very much comfortable playing ray traced game with this GPU, but it's not gonna be the best that the industry has to offer, or that the best that kind of money will get. So what's the answer? Should you buy a mid-tier GPU or just go with a budget GPU? It's a very hard question to answer. I can't say yes, because if you go with a mid-tier GPU, then you also have to think about other things. If you're upgrading your GPU, then you have to look out for, can your CPU or power supply handle that GPU? And at the same time, these mid-tier GPUs are meant for 1440p gaming. It doesn't mean it cannot play 1080p. It can like do it amazingly, but the most value you will get with these GPUs is from playing games in 1440p. And if I tell you to buy budget GPU, well, most budget GPU that are good won't be good in 1 to 2 years. So unfortunately, the answer is you are in a limbo. But I would rather tell you to wait for a bit, because next generation GPUs are right around the corner. Nvidia will launch 50 series, AMD will launch 8000 series, and then 7000 and 4000 series GPUs will become cheaper. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you haven't, well, feel free to dislike. Let me know why you hated this video. And if you want to watch more from us, check out this video right here. And if you want to subscribe, which I definitely suggest you do so, well, do it by here. And there's Akash, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.